Real Music exclusive.
I grew up like a savage.
From there, so kind of how it went.
And even before you linked with Draymond, I mean, just from the social medias, the posts of celebrity clientele that you had up until that point, it was a huge list though, just off local athletes. I mean, you know, the local professional athletes.
Bro, I think in my time, I've been doing this. I've been at this maybe 13, 14 years now, as far as like the celebrity side of barbering. And when I say celebrity barber, I don't say myself as the celebrity barber. I say I'm just a barber that
Having a premium clientele.
Yeah, and to me, I don't even think you can have that title if you. A lot of these dudes is putting celebrity barber on they, you know what I'm saying, in their bios, and they got a lob from another barber that's really doing it, or they in the barbershop and somebody just fall through and to me, I feel like 70 to 80% of your clientele has to be that, and you have to be getting compensated, you know what I'm saying, very well. You have to be doing production shoots. It's a lot that comes with that. It's not because a random dude fell in the barbershop now. I've been, you know what I'm saying, whatever, now I'm a
celebrity barber.
It's more to come with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Than that. It's a lot of flights, a lot of late nights, a lot of, you know what I'm saying? It's a unforgiving sometimes job, because when you dealing with high profile, you know, athletes and entertainers and stuff like that, there ain't no such thing as a night off. You know what I'm saying? Like the day somebody call you and be like, hey, you know, you be like, man, I can't make it. It might be the last. It might be your last opportunity. So I've always treated it like every single time was like its own individual opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I never got to a space. I've been cutting Draymond Green 13 years now, since his, you know what I'm saying, I think it's his rookie year or that summer of his rookie year or whatever, but I've never got comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's my dog, man. That's bro now, but I'm saying I still, when it's time to do business, all that, man, all that brother shit go out the window.
Out the window, it's business
you know
time.
It's business now, because, you know what I'm saying, that's what that's what I'm here for. And no matter what I do, I never forget that. You know what I'm saying? I always stay grounded with that. You know what I'm saying? This what got me here, so we got to maintain this, you feel me?
What, speaking of having to be on a lot of flights and all of those type of things, what is a situation where you found yourself even in the midst of family? Because that's, I think what you was alluding to was the sacrifices.
Right.
And you as everybody knows, is a family man, great husband and great dad. And what is that sacrifice like? Because of course you're doing it for your family.
Right.
At the same time, you have to sacrifice time with your family in order to make things better, right?
Right.
And so, what is one of the wildest things you had to do as far as like leaving home and getting somewhere to have to get one of those cuts done?
Shit, it's been times where, you know, my daughters, you know what I'm saying, had shit going on, like, you know what I'm saying, like junior proms and shit like that, and where I've had to literally like leave the party, you know what I'm saying, halfway through, because I got to get on a flight somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Those is tough moments. It ain't till I'm older now when my daughters talk to me and they like, Dad, and we have these heart to hearts, and they tell me about, you know, moments that bothered them. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I had to reflect back on it. But in the end, I'm like, everything come with sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? I really don't think there's a successful, you know what I'm saying, person or man on this planet that hasn't had to sacrifice a lot. Because I'm talking about one night. Just think about these athletes or entertainers that are on the road. You know what I'm saying? 6 months out the year. You know what I'm saying? They got to miss, you know, different things. So obviously you want to be there, but overall you doing it for the betterment of your family. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Speak on like that situation with, like, you know, going from cutting these different guys, and then like you say, some of these guys are selling insurance, to like dealing with a clientele like not only Draymond Green but the Warriors, because you have several people from the team that you kept relationships with, even outside of haircuts, right? Some guys don't even got hair no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you still friends with them. And but having that, because I always talk to people about those things, right? Okay, you have a job that you do with a person, and then y'all become personal and y'all become friends, right? But in Brownie Blendz world, giving the advice of not blowing those opportunities, because being a friend is also, being a great friend is also a job. Right. And like being a friend to someone very popular and very famous is a rigorous job, because we all have egos. We all want to be somewhere. And I think you, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you was already somewhere in life by the time you got to this point where like the ego shit was already in check, not wanting to be something that was already over with. So you didn't really have that struggle. But people do have those struggles. So what is that like?
You know, honestly, man, I just always stayed. I've always found a way to stay grounded. You know what I'm saying, and stay level through. And even when we talking about the friendships, I have a great understanding that friendships, any type of relationships, take. You know what I'm saying, it's a 50-50. You know what I'm saying, it's a give and take. You have to work to continue to cultivate them things. But when you're dealing with a high profile entertainer or athlete, you know what I'm saying, it's a, trust is a big, a thing, you know what I'm saying, even on their end, you feel me? And so just being solid, you know what I'm saying, through it all, staying solid and understanding that I'm big on organic shit. Nothing I've built. A lot of my clients have turned into, not all of them, but a lot of my clients have turned into lifelong friends that have helped me out outside of everything. And we've done, things that, you know what I'm saying, we exchange game. I'm older, so I get them a lot of information. But everything with me is always like organic. It's not forced. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's like it was meant to happen. You know what I'm saying? The vibes is real. So I'm just big on that part of it. You know what I'm saying? Everything being super organic. You feel me?
I know that, we are all fans, and we love our teams. We getting ready to watch a Bay Area team right now in the playoffs, the 49ers. Me and you not 49ers fans, but we know how passionate we know how passionate those 49er fans are, right? And I'm using that as an example of Bay Area fans in general having pride, and you being a part of, you not only being Draymond's brother, but being a part of the franchise at this point. Like, you a known face in the facility, you're a known face in the building. Like I tell D Sharp, you are a NBA champion DJ. Same as you're an NBA champion barber. You are the people that make this thing run when nobody else is looking, right? So when they're presented to the public, you behind the scenes working. Being that we have friends on both sides, fans and the athlete side, how is that, being that Draymond Green is a controversial figure in sports, right? In the sports world, and you have to see these comments as his brother, not his friend no more, as his brother, right? And, you have to hear things about your nephew, your niece at this point, right? How is that working through that, and what keeps you from lashing out? Because we've had talks, and I don't know if it helped talk you off the ledge, but some niggas, almost think got punched. You know what I'm saying? So, because they talk reckless. So, how is that though?
First off, I'm like by nature, and I'm not a perfect friend or a perfect brother, or, you know what I'm saying, none of that. But super loyal. I come from the school of, I can say it, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? Right. I come from. So, and I love hard from that. You know what I'm saying? And so, I went through a time, I struggled with that in the beginning, early on, and a couple people that were more, you know what I'm saying, experienced, and that kind of tapped me on the shoulder and be like, man, this part of it, bro, this part of it. I didn't understand that at first, you know what I'm saying? So I'm having back and forth with fans. I'm indulging on the internet. You know what I'm saying? With people going back and forth and shit. And I was like, but it wasn't till I got a better, you know what I'm saying, since it's under control now, I kind of understand it and it come with it. But I do tell people, you know, because a lot of people try to like agitate me and I see it, they try to troll.
That's what I was about to say. Some of it is blatant. Like, yeah, I know I can try to.
Yeah, they blatantly try to troll.
I want to say something to this dude who I'm all passionate about with sports. Like, oh, fuck Draymond. Right. But maybe if I say it right on this timeline at this time, it say Brownie active. Let me say it right now.
To me, if you know me and you fuck with me and you go on the internet and you post some shit, man, like, fuck, you need some Draymond a bit, you do some shit like that, to me, you saying fuck me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never like I don't care if Marshawn Lynch or Marcus Peters have a bad day. I'm the type of nigga that I'm not gonna go on the internet and speak on anything.
Right.
Because I know you got family, we all finna say, yeah, we got family, we fuck with each other. So I'm not finna, that's just me though. You know what I'm saying? Then a lot of niggas try to do that and then they try to fall back and be like, oh, this shit just sports. You being like this is what they signed. No,
but they language ain't sports.
Right, they language
like
ain't
even
sports.
when you hear Stephen A, even when you hear the analyst that you think is the most controversial, it's still sports.
Right.
It may be a little personal attack here and there, but y'all, when you say fuck that bitch ass nigga,
we're not talking X's. We're not talking X's and O's.
You know what I'm saying?
And so I don't care if it's like just a random person. But I'm talking about when it's people that, you know what I'm saying, we went to school.
Right.
Or definitely if we broke bread together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's up with me and where I'm at with
You know what's happening?
Yeah.
And so you know what I'm saying? So out of respect for me, we supposed to move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? In my feelings. So when you do that, you're not finna disrespect, bro. And then so I don't that we not doing.
We not doing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I've got better with the being in arenas and all that.
And just speaking on that in particular, there's been a lot of incidents, right? But in particular, this year has been like the most, I would say, controversial, right up until this point of what's going on. Right. So this is where you see it the most. This is when you've seen the most shit. And my thing is, what keep playing in my head is Roy Jones. Y'all must have forgot, right? Because my thing is, what could Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Horace Grant, Mark Price, I mean, whoever was on those teams, what could they have done that was so bad for the fans to go crazy? Now, my thing is, did we forget where we was and what we accomplished in what amount of time? And these are the guys that's gonna be statues.
Rab, I say that. Nigga, I say that all the time. I be like, golly, bro, we was going to school. Tickets was $7 a pop. Nigga, they was giving them bitches
Giving
out.
them shits away.
Giving them out. And I be like, my whole life. Now, I never even, to be honest with you, bro, I never even, you know how the Raiders, you have like a little bit of like, you know, you go into the season, you have hope. We might start, you know, a Raider fan.
But you know what's coming.
But with the Warriors, I never even, back in the day, I never even considered like a championship even being a thing.
Was it like being equivalent to being like a Cleveland Browns fan? It was like some shit like that. No, because they never had a championship, but that shit was before our time.
Man, the Warriors, bro, back in the day, I'm telling you, the whole starting five could walk right in front of you at the grocery store, man. Ain't nobody paying paying no attention. Nobody cares, bro. They was giving it. Only people that was like it was like you had to be like a real basketball.
And I was a basketball fan, but our age suggests that we always got hyped to watch Magic. Matter of fact, the Warriors wasn't even coming on TV.
Right.
So we get hyped to watch Magic, and then
Jordan,
Mike came around later. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So early on, I mean, we wasn't running to watch Sleepy Floyd.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Mitch Richmond and Tim Hardaway, Chris Mullin gave us some
great
great
moments.
Nights. And then I think later we had a little bit of excitement when Chris Webber pulled up and people like that. Spreewell was here, but it still was like mediocrity.
It was never that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was never that. So when I see like 4 championships, I trip out because I'll be like, people
in 6 appearances.
People be like, oh, you costing us this is costing us this and that's costing us that, and Clay gotta. Man, 4 championships, bro. 4 championships.
You ride that till
bro.
the wheels fall off.
Them niggas don't gotta give us nothing else, in my opinion, until they done. You talking about a region who has seen no success, zero success.
Facts.
Don't have to do shit up. That's like a man working his whole life, building a whole empire for his family, and then he getting his 60s. Everybody eating good, the whole house built. Everybody got money. Everybody got a head start in life, and he just want to sit on his ass the rest of his life. And they talking about, man, you need to go outside.
You got to keep going.
Yeah. In my opinion, Draymond, Steph, Clay, even Loon, throw Loon in there. Andre, they don't owe the Warriors. They don't owe the city of Oakland and San Francisco. They don't owe us shit. And to me, it's disrespectful when we lose sight of that. I understand the competitive part. You want to keep winning. 4 championships, you got to ride that out. How many in a day? Because there's people who've been fans of teams for 100 years who don't.
Nobody can show you a piece of Warriors merchandise before that first playoff run.
That's what I'm saying.
They can't show you. I'm not even talking about We Believe. I'm talking about in between We Believe and what's going on now.
Right.
They can't show you a lick of merchandise in between that.
Now I'm not saying everybody.
No.
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying for the rest of the organizations, the time the organization was around, that they don't have to win again. I'm not saying that. I'm saying these 3 guys,
they don't have to win that.
Should have grace, in my opinion. Just my opinion. They don't got to do shit else. We good. We done been to 4 parades around here. We done hosted 4. More excitement. The city was, man.
When people, it's not that it's anybody's business, because no personal relationship is anybody's business, right? But if you had to tell the world and they say, well, if your younger brother is fucking up, do you ever hold him accountable?
Right.
And is it ever like you having them talks like, bro, this ain't it?
But what people don't understand is a basketball game is 48 minutes a night. We holding each other accountable in real life. We got real life stuff. Outside that basketball game, there's a lot of real life happening.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's his job. It affects things, right? Without that, there's no this. But at the same time, that's how you play the game. You know what I'm saying? But there's also a lot of real life things happening that, cats are sitting around checking on each other. You know what I'm saying? And making sure we hold each other accountable. And one thing about this circle, and a lot of it starts with 23. Accountability is big around here. If you can't handle somebody holding you accountable, you won't be around.
You won't make it. Yeah, right.
So accountability is big, but then we also let people operate as themselves. You know what I'm saying? And be themselves. And what I see away from that, great dude, family man, done a lot for me and my family. Everything everybody experienced in 48 minutes of basketball, doing a basketball game where it's high energy and you're having a great time. That's why I was so upset when I was seeing a lot of the memes characterizing bruh as something wild. I was like, man, this ain't what we on. You know what I'm saying?
Or asking you, what's wrong?
Yeah,
like, what do you mean, what's wrong?
About, I don't want to get too much into the,
you
know what I'm saying? But ain't what we on, man. It's about family over here. It's about brotherhood. It's about, you know what I'm saying, taking care of your families and lifting each other up. And
facts.
Man, come on.
Stay on blue.
I'm just trying to stay racked up like you.
Put an 8 in a 1 and do magic. Tryna stretch hair run like elastic. Eco-friendly drug dealer, I don't waste no plastic. Use all 4 corners of that baggie. All I ever wanted was a bankroll. So I pull up on Champ before the bank close. Say no to stank hoes and stank clothes. No paramedic pimpin', nigga, we don't save hoes. Yeah, rest in peace to Lil